Hey guys, Noel here, and it is late Friday night. Santino did not want to go to bed, so we're starting the stream a little later than usual, but that still doesn't mean we can't have some fun on our beloved Noel ComiX YouTube channel. Got a roaring fire right here on the Commodore 64 1084-8. Just warm your hands next to that. Literally, it's on fire on the inside. It's an old monitor. So, Leo, how the heck are you, man? Hopefully, all is well, and you're gonna be looking forward to, a couple weeks off of school for remote learning. Sinister, my brother from another mother on the West Side. How the heck are you? So again, we're starting the stream a little later than normal. I don't know how long we'll go tonight. This might be a little bit shorter one. Because as I was saying, Santino, a little bit late going to bed, so we're starting a little bit later, kind of 11:15 type thing. But as I was saying, we have the roaring fire here. We got the Christmas spirit happening right here, and we have King of Fighters 94 happening on. Waiting on some seafood pasta to be delivered. That sounds fantastic, man. So, I actually got this computer monitor working here, and this is a very nice monitor. It is, it's like a 90s CRT computer monitor. It's got the SCART going to HDMI, going to VGA. That's how we're playing Neo Geo on this thing. For some reason, the SCART connection to the Neo Geo on some monitors, the top of it looks a little wavy. But for this monitor here, I think you can see it is really very, very nice. Haha. Hold on. See if we can scoot this back a little bit here. All right. So, no, Leo, I did not get WWE 2K20, and I'll look into it though. To be, perfectly honest, my friend, the wrestling games I'm into are more of the Sony PlayStation N64 variety. Oh, look, Santino is out of bed and visiting our beloved live stream. Hey, buddy, how's it going? Are you going night-night?
That game I ordered us because the game has a game.
Yes, I can, little buddy. I'll be up as soon as I'm done. Okay. Oh, I see. All right.
You owe me this.
Hold on, gang. You're getting retested for the big C. Interesting. Well, stay safe, my friend. I'm actually on quarantine myself, and it is what it is. Cortland's numbers are way up there. We're pushing 300. We're not there quite yet. We're at 269. 69, right? All the 7th graders don't like that. So a couple days ago, my mom was driving to work and someone rear-ended us, and you missed work. That sucks. You had to go on Saturday because of a fender bender. Lame. But glad everyone is okay, and glad that you are here for the streaming fun. So we got the Neo Geo ready to go. Probably play a little Famicom too. Like I said, kind of a crazy evening. So we've got actually a nice big Goku here on the monitor as well. So let's get a little bit of a King of Fighters going here. Some KOF 94. Ooh, wait, you want a hug, buddy? All right. You guys watch the demo mode here while I give my best buddy and lovable friend a night-night hug. I will be back shortly. What's up, Mike? I'll be up when I'm done, okay? I love you, buddy. Okay, we are back and better than ever. All right. You're on quarantine. I have no shame saying God is good. All right. Well, I'm, we're on remote learning here in Cortland until 2021, which, I'm down with that. So, without further ado, let's get on some KOF. We'll do a little bit of a boost to our credits here. And we'll get some team play going here on easy. No, I did not get 2K20. Hey, Diego, how's it going? My brother from another mother. Got some KOF 94 going right here. We'll start with the Art of Fighting team. Art of Fighting team is always my go-to. Well, now that Diego's here, the party can't officially start, which is good. Diego, we're starting a little later tonight because Santino is having some night-night issues. He's just not wanting to go to bed. So, I've been putting Santino to bed recently, but he actually fell asleep on my lap earlier this evening listening to some anime music, and so that kind of threw off his schedule, and so now he's just not wanting to sleep. So normally I would have started streaming at 10, but tonight we're streaming a bit later. But yeah, luckily you guys in Cali, don't have that big of a problem, because I know the Sinister's in Compton, and then Diego, I think you're in San Diego, So for us here in upstate New York, it's almost 11 o'clock, if not already. Fighting Freddy Krueger here, aka Choi. KOF 95 is good, but I actually really like the style of 94. I don't know, something about it makes it feel like an episode of Hey 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 Music Champ from 1994. It's Friday and it's time to partay. I might go live tomorrow. If Santino doesn't go to sleep, that might be an issue, but if Santino sleeps at a normal time, I will go live tomorrow. Unlike actual Art of Fighting, they have to charge to use their special moves. Yeah, that's true. We don't have to do a bunch of mini games to earn our special moves, also like the original Art of Fighting. I'll show Koken. I think one of the things I like most about KOF 94 too is how Rugal has the Street Fighter guys embossed in concrete. It's good stuff. Yeesh, that's not good. Ooh, counter. Playing this with this Neo Geo joystick. Very nice micro switches, the clickies, the goodness. Very smooth gameplay. You need to train more. Yeah, take that. Let's go with our normal order of Ryo, Robert, and Takuma. CVS Guile versus Rugal special intro sequence. Yes, I love that so much. Or I'm sorry, yeah, CVS. That is like legit probably my favorite intro of any fighting game bout is Rugal standing in front of Guile with that statue and then Guile sonic booming it in half. It actually makes me want to play that game now. Oof. Normally, Rio's my guy, but I don't know. Tonight we're feeling a little slow here. You know what game I've actually been playing a bit of is the Kizuna Encounter game, the Savage Rain 2. That is a good tag team fighter. And I've got that on the Neo Geo Mini, and I've also got it on the PlayStation 4. And it's a good game for sure. The final boss, though, is ridiculous. I mean, there is a huge discrepancy between the difficulty of the video game, leading up to the boss, and then the actual boss. I mean, it's a profound spike. So I haven't actually beaten that game. I whizzed through the game, and then I'm just at the final boss and just keep losing. So it's pretty crazy. Robert won. I do like Athena's SVC Chaos costume better than this one, but it's still good. KOF 94 had some great commercials as well. Yeah, this was a very big deal. Really a first of its kind for a game with this type of graphics. I mean, they've definitely had kind of like Konami YY World and things like that on the Famicom, but to have a full-blown arcade game, dream match, in the style of Fatal Fury Street Fighter 2, that's some phenomenal stuff here, and it goes to show how good it is that I think they're coming out with King of Fighters 15 right now, so that should be interesting. I wish KOF would go back to being 2D though. Alright. Athena. Yeah, dude, I mean, 14 looks okay, but, the graphics in 13, I think, are much better looking. There's a certain richness. I mean, even, take a look at this. Oh, speaking of, speaking of the USA team here, I actually ordered a video game called Top Fighter 2000 Mortal Kombat 8. It is a Chinese bootleg Sega Genesis game. And actually, Top Hat Gaming Man, so Sinister, you might have seen this, had a friend who actually reviewed that game recently. And it looked phenomenal. You played as like Michael Jordan, Muhammad Ali, Goku, Rio, Ryu. I mean, it's like a true dream match game. And it's on a Sega Genesis cartridge. The graphics look great on it. And the gameplay looked really nice as well. And Lucky over here, his structure is used for Michael Jordan in that game. So that looks really, really good. It looked so good that I actually said, the family would really like this for Christmas. And by the family, I mean me and Santino. So the wife and the coming baby are, I mean, my daughter will probably like it. So. But yeah, once I saw that game, I was like, I need that. I need to have that game. So it's coming from Italy. ST1KA, I believe. What does that mean? Top Hat Gaming Man, and more specifically, his wife pressured me into supporting them. What? Top Hat Gaming Man's wife pressured you? Like, please tell me she, like, has a Cockney British accent. Listen here, governor. You want more videos, you gotta give us some pounds. Alright, alright. Here's my credit card number and 3 digits on the back. The guy who reviewed the game. Yes! Yeah. He seemed like a cool guy. Yeah, every once in a while, Top Hat Gaming Man will give his platform to some, really nice YouTube channels that don't get enough attention paid to them. I mean, it's funny, with my game reviews, I just, basically just set the camera up and talk. I'm not really that into editing a lot of stuff. Lady D is very British. Fantastic. Alright. Yeah, Top Hat Gaming Man, Wang, Guy Jillionaire GTV. Those are a Sega Lord X is really good. I always have high alert whenever those guys drop a video on YouTube. Wavy Web Surf's got some fun internet history videos. Here's Betty Maru. Pornolef's alternate dimension form. Thank you. I think if Pornolef was a Japanese teenager, he would be Benny Maru. Yeah, Benny Maru is actually one of my favorite KOF characters. How's it going? Hey, Rogue Drums and Nick. Gang is coming in. Yeah, we're streaming a little bit later than normal. Because Santino is not really feeling his bedtime, so... normally he would have been asleep by 10 o'clock, but... He's technically still up, actually. So... But he's winding down with Mommy upstairs, so... That allows us to do a little bit of streaming fun. We're playing some KOF 94. A fine year. I want to say that's the first year Boy Meets World. Yeah, that's the first season of Boy Meets World. 1994. So it was a fine year. Bobby Bonilla was on the New York Mets. Boy Meets World was just debuting. And a magical game called The King of Fighters. 1994. Came into all of our hearts in the form of a dream match, 2D fighter of the heavy hitters of the SNK universe. Hey, see you, Sinister. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll be seeing you. With my new remote schedule, I might be able to stream a little more often because I will get to sleep in just a little bit more because I have I don't have to drive to work, obviously. But I do still have to grade papers and lesson plan and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm just saying, we might be able to actually stream a little bit more. 1994, fine year. 2020, forget about that. Yeah, no, I mean, honestly, with the exception of COVID, 2020 has been a fine year for me. I mean, this is my favorite year teaching, in all honesty. And I've been fortunate, no one. I mean, I'm on quarantine right now, but no one, in the family has dealt with any serious consequences of COVID. So, that's definitely a relief. So I don't know. I've been happy this year. The presidential election hasn't turned out the way that I wanted it to, but I mean, those were two bad options right there, in my opinion. So, what are you gonna do? Although it's not over yet, so anything can happen. I will say this, though, I'm getting kind of annoyed at an increasing amount of Republicans really undervaluing the labor of teachers. Because as a teacher, I can tell you a lot of people just don't get it in terms of what teachers have to deal with. And especially now in this day and age, it's like you're. I mean, obviously, teachers aren't the only ones that are in the situation, but your life is not like really endangered badly, but it's at risk when you're in a potentially highly infectious place like a school where everyone's kind of like crammed together. It's like a pandemic, but I don't know. I mean, I feel like honestly, kids at my school have been they've been pretty good overall with masks, at least in terms of what I've seen, and social distancing pretty well. But I mean, obviously, nothing's perfect, and it's time for remote learning, I think. So, and that's where we're at right now. Plus, I don't know. I'm one of those teachers that really, I think remote learning agrees with. So, and again, I think it agrees with me so much because I do stuff like this. I do the YouTube streams. I do YouTube videos, and remote teaching is actually a lot like just a great big YouTube video where you're just teaching kids about social studies. What are your thoughts on the vaccine? I think it's fine. I mean, obviously, hindsight's going to be 2020, pun intended. But I don't think there's any real issue with the vaccine. I mean, I personally think a lot of the anti-vax stuff is it comes from a place of legitimate sense of suspicion of the powerful, and I think a sense of alienation on the part of good, hardworking people. So, I think that makes people highly suspicious of people in authority, and when power structures are now like kind of injecting things into your body that people I don't know, they feel like they're losing themselves, I think. But I don't think that has to do with actual biological danger as much as it is a sense of social and political alienation and sense of helplessness, and then that channels itself into kind of more conspiracy theory type thinking. I mean, people in power lie to you all the time, like politically, media, all that stuff. But they need you alive so that you can buy things and work for them, So I don't think the vaccine is. I mean, I don't know, unless they like really rush it out the door and they half-ass it, like But I don't know. I tend to think it's okay. But again, who knows? Are you gonna take it? I sure the hell am. Yeah, no, I plan on taking it. I kind of do miss in-person school. Yeah, that's crazy. I can't believe I hear kids saying that they miss school. They want to be in school now. Because for so long that was never the case. School was the place that kids did not want to be, and now they're just like, oh, I miss school. I want to go to school. Well, I mean, I don't know, man. Like I like giving kids the option, you know. Like if you want to be here, cool. If you want to go home, go home. I mean, I like just doing my class where I can just be a I don't know, part stand-up comic, part intellectual, part TV show host. It's very fun. Thud. Are you trying to copy us? Hey Noel, did you see the new trailer for Cobra Kai Season 3? I have not seen it, but I'm sure it's awesome. Rio's fighting his girlfriend here. I do like remote. There are just times when I miss it. No, I understand, man. Everyone's... Yeah, and like you're saying, it's your senior year, so it's definitely a weird senior year to be out of school. Or, I'm sorry, it's weird to be a senior and be learning out of school, I should say. I was slightly distracted because one of Santino's monkeys just went flying down the stairs, so... Lots of fun is going on up there, I'm sure. Here comes my ooh la la. One big trend I really do not like in comic books and video games is this anti-man, like, we need to, like, repulse the male gaze. So a lot of female characters in video games are getting made intentionally ugly and freakish. Not a good look. You okay? Here comes Robert versus Mai right here. It always floors me how much detail they put into the pixelation in King of Fighters games. And you can really see that detail on this monitor. It's very, very nice. This monitor's got to be 15 inches. Maybe more. I found it abandoned in the basement of St. Anthony's Church. Ah, man. Mr. Karate over here. So, I mean, this Neo Geo does have cheats built into it, so... if I really did want to coast through this, I can actually just click the select and start buttons, and then hit into an invincibility mode. The SCART cable that I use for the Neo Geo 8ES is actually a SCART cable for a Sega Genesis Model 1. God, or barely. Yuri has been felled. So we got 2 places left, it looks like, here. Got to fight the Ikari Warriors team, and then we will go up against the Fatal Fury team. Now, the Ikari Warriors look much different in this game than they look in their Famicom game. Their Famicom game, they're just like shirtless guys with mustaches. This game, they basically just look like cool Metal Slug style 90s tough dudes who would feel right at home driving a some kind of tank. Yeah, I mean, I still haven't done much in the way of exploring the wonderful world of Metal Slug. I do know that there is I think a Metal Slug game where you actually can be the Ikari Warriors characters. It's gonna be weird being in quarantine because I'm used to doing things like, you know, walking to the drugstore or something like that. So now I'm just gonna have to have my wife, who's not in quarantine because she's like a secondary contact, you know, like, hey, honey, please go to the drugstore and buy me my bourbon and citrus deodorant, which is a real thing, by the way. It smells wonderful. Aw, man. Been showing my kids Boy Meets World during lunch in school. We're watching the episode today where Sean went to the center and joined a cult. And then Mr. Turner was in a motorcycle accident. I believe that the center was responsible for that motorcycle accident. And there was a cut scene where Mr. Mack from the center was flying a helicopter on a bridge parallel to Mr. Turner riding his bike. And after a valiant effort, Mr. Turner was eventually overtaken by the center's sinister helicopter machine guns. But the joke's on them. He gets Sean to reject their spell. And Sean is no longer Majin Sean. It's a very special episode of Boy Meets World. This isn't looking great. Give it a shot. Mr. Mack. Are you centered, Sean? That's a judgment. You're damn right it is. Yeah, let's go one more round with the Art of Fighting, guys. That doesn't work. We'll kick in the Fatal Fury crew. Yeah, Santino made a nice gingerbread house today when I came home. Why am I telling you this? Well, I like to make small talk with my viewers. 1 and 2, there's leftover dots. Dots, one of my favorite theater candies. So I'm pretty excited about that. You gotta not just eat all the dots. Save some for the rest of the family. They have needs too. Although it'd be interesting to see if you'd want to categorize dots as a want or a need. Man, that's the only thing about when you get this, to get to this part of the game, in this part of the game, your opponents start sidestepping your projectiles an awful lot. But, 1 down, 2 to go. Good memories with gingerbread houses. Santino's is being held up by soup cans. That doesn't make it any less delicious. And nutritious. Now, that Top Fighter 2000 game that I was talking about, that apparently only has 2 attack buttons, if I heard correctly, as opposed to your usual 6. So I actually did beat a KOF 99 the other day, and it's got a pretty interesting ending. Heidern is in the ending, and it's nice to see that game in its arcade form, because the PlayStation port of it wasn't bad, but the arcade version I think is definitely more enjoyable. This is not like the Sega Genesis Mortal Kombat, where I think the console version actually was better than the arcade version. I mean, maybe not in terms of a digitized smoothness, but other factors I think made it the superior game. Yikes. That's not good. Maybe I'm getting so drowsy from the cozy Commodore 64 1080S screen with its fireplace. Nothing beats a good Yule log. Let's go to Italia. And be this stereotypical American guy. A couple of Terry's moves are different in this game. And I don't particularly have the time to go and rummage through my instruction manual to go find them. Ah! I also like how your partner characters react to you on the side of the screen. Nice touch. Andy, the underrated Bogard brother. Because sadly, people don't pay as much attention to Italy as America. So, Andy was the kind of, more cosmopolitan European brother. And Terry, all about that meat and/or potatoes. Which is good. I like that they have that sidekick hero situation here. Do. Man, not doing well here. I am so tempted just to cheat my way through the rest of this game here. Namely because, sadly, this is going to be a shorter stream. But then again, we will stream again tomorrow. Unless something happens where I can't, but I will try my darndest to. Yeah, this stream is in the Conan O'Brien time slot. So, you know, ratings are pretty bad. Man. And for that chip damage there. And that chubby guy in the background seems way too happy that this fight is going on. Man. Not good, not good. Aside from the fact that it's been such a long day, I can feel myself starting to slip into unconsciousness. Alright, there we go. One for the good guys. Sha, yo, Sha. Yikes. I do remember... Oh, man. I was thinking about military uniforms here, and I was going to say, I do remember Sergeant Craig Pittman of WCW fame and Cobra, who went on to become the fake Sting. Just some fun military gimmicks right there. Alright, it is getting late, and I want to win, so we're going to go to Infinite Energy, and we're going to play. It's like getting so late at night, I'm starting to like lose track of what I'm talking about. This is the best part of the stream. This is when Noel starts descending into gibberish. Can't remember the first words of the sentence he started, so he's just going to make up some random conclusion. Here's more sleepy Noel talk. I saw a panda in my pudding. Why is that door yelling at me? So on and so forth. Yeah, not so tough with your invincibility nonsense. Bro. Man, he's out for blood. Power wave, burning knuckle. Whenever I see Terry Bogard, I think of Terry Bollea, aka Hulk Hogan. When I think of Hulk Hogan, I think of Sting. Super happy to see Sting back in AEW. Here to fight crime. Look at that, he screams, "Go to hell." Got him. Although, I have infinite hit points, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, you're not gonna cheap your way out of this one, buddy. Clark looks a lot like Marty McFly from Back to the Future. Come on, come on. Well, all's well that ends well there. Here comes Rugel. There is Mature, looking very mature. It's the USS Rugel. There's a Guile over there. My real name is Rugel Bernstein. Alright, here we go. The good guy versus the final boss. Of course, he has another form after this. So it wouldn't be an SNK game if he kept having to play more and more after the game was over. There we go. Ha ha! Now you've entertained me. Now I shall fight you with full strength. Oh, goody. Genocide kata. I mean, she's got an impressive arsenal of moves. The computer playing Rugel. It's really more Rugel's moves that I'm swooning over. Man. Almost. Genocide kata. Okay. We beat the game. I mean, we did toward the end have to have a little bit of a boost. More of some answers, but it's only like 4 questions. Well done, everybody. Again, it's getting to be so late, I have pretty much no idea what I'm saying. But we do know this, Rugel is going to blow himself up. Only to be known as Cyborg Rugel. Venting prevents explosion. Terry, maybe I'll meet you as an opponent next time. Yeah, I'll train myself until then. Next time, Joe Higashi will win. Terry, I won't let you do that. Goodbye, big brother. Aww. Ooh, Krauser. Yeah, Krauser comes back in Terry's ending. Very interesting. Well, guys, this is going to be a shorter stream tonight because it's been a long day. It's pushing midnight. And I'm starting to lose consciousness when I'm talking and playing the game. So, but as Santino would say, yeah, but We will, unless something crazy happens, stream tomorrow for a little bit of a longer stream. But we had a nice little KOF 94 playthrough and got to chat with each other. So, yeah, good deal. And then tomorrow, when I'm a little more lucid, we'll go and play some more fun titles. So, yeah, Christmas time is coming up. Birthday time for me also coming up. I'm sure all of you are going to throw me a transcontinental surprise party. That'll be nice. I look forward to that. I know you've been keeping quiet about it, and that's certainly not because you're not planning anything, but because you're trying to make sure that I'm surprised. Yeah, it's good stuff. All right, so I'm going to wrap up this first live stream. We'll have to put the fire out. Very warm. And I will see you all highly likely tomorrow. And until next time, gang, I'm Noel. You take care. Bye-bye.